How's everybody doing? My name is Alan Roberts. I am glad you are all here. Thank you very much. I hope you're all having a great day. Hope you're all having a fabulous, fabulous day. Today we are talking about my 600-pound life. Obviously, you know, I've made very, very, very limited content on this show, and a lot of people ask me why. I'm not a fan of Dr. Now. I do think that the people that he gives this surgery to are people that would probably die without this surgery. But I do believe that the rush to have bariatric surgery done on people that just need to lose, a minor amount of weight, I believe is a problem, right? Because just for reference, an extraordinary number of people that get these surgeries while they lose weight initially for the first year, an extraordinarily high percentage gain most of, if not all the weight back, and normally develop some sort of other addictive problem. Like the data for people that develop alcoholism after they get the gastric sleeve is wild. Like, I mean, it's a decent percentage. So just be mindful that I'm not against these surgeries. I just think we're using them entirely too much. Pharmaceutical and surgical intervention should be the last resorts. I don't know why it's the first resort now, besides the fact that healthcare runs everything and reality exists, and they want you fat, sick, weak, and dependent, which is a future book of mine, and they want you eating all the highly addictive sugar, which is also another future book of mine. It's important to understand, right? It really is. It's important to understand that these surgeries and even everything in the healthcare industry, surgeries and medicine should be the last resort. Your lifestyle should fix this shit. And a reason why we have 600-pound people is because we allow society to have 600-pound people. These people very clearly are being assisted in many fucking ways. If we just demanded people be healthy and participate and not be a burden, this would be different. But everybody's in their fucking feelings. So that's the problem. And by the way, I'm going to let everybody know here right now, I have a food delivery arriving in likely 7 minutes, 8 minutes. So I will be running up to get the food delivery real quick and then coming back in to finish up with you motherfuckers. So, and as a matter of fact, we're just going to go ahead and do this already. I had another video planned for today, but I'm not going to do the third video today. I am going to move that one to tomorrow after my Kiana video. So I'm doing a review on Kiana tomorrow. I think we've finally found something that we don't really necessarily agree upon. We'll see. We shall see. There we go. It has changed. So now I got all the time in the world with you motherfuckers today. All right, good. Bright lights. I was warned about alcohol addiction after surgery. My group strongly suggested not to touch alcohol until 2 to 3 years out. Very, very good advice. Very, very good advice. The level of enablement on the show is astonishing. That's another reason why I can't stand it. Oh, what's up, man? Dr. Roller Gator, how you doing? Thank you very much for the tip. I appreciate you, sir. Truly appreciate it. If you're not following Dr. Roller Gator on both YouTube and on X, please do. One of my favorite fucking follows. Like literally one of my favorite follows. So thank you, sir. I appreciate you. Let's get to it. Shit, let's just fucking do this shit. Let's do the damn thing until I have to hop out, and then I'll be right back. So, but this is it. This is the fucking disgusting ass video these people that have done to themselves. It's wild. So I'm gonna play this at 1.5 speed. Here we go.
From a 40-year-old mother who cares more about food than her own children to a young woman who's barely ever stepped out of her house because of her weight, here are some of the most unhealthy meals on my 600-pound life.
I hate my life. I'm 40 years old and over 600 pounds now. And I literally feel...
You should hate yourself. You should hate your life, but you should be very pissed at yourself. You did this. You did that.
Feel like I'm falling apart. I'm living in constant misery because of all the pain in my body that
I've never been so happy for the blur effect ever in my fucking life. Just saying.
never goes away. And I have sores all over my body because of how my skin breaks down and how the folds chafe when I move around. But I can't just take it easy and do nothing all day.
And this is the reality for all super morbidly obese people. Their skin breaks down, their skin chafes in their folds. They're not living the super best life that they fucking try to portray. They're in constant pain. Their body is literally beating the fuck out of its own self by having extra fucking folds. Like as you move this way and a skin fold moves this way and another one moves the other direction, they chafe and rub and cause little things like necrotizing fasciitis between the skin folds and shit like that. You know, like where your skin actually just kind of rots the fuck off. It molts. It just like fucking falls off in a bloody, heaping, disgusting mass. True story.
Day, no matter the reason, because I'm a mom of 2 kids.
Bethany Stout is a
That's fucking disgusting, by the way. To allow that, like, I'm sorry, and I know this is going to sound harsh, to allow yourself to do this to yourself when you have fucking children. How much resources have you taken from your fucking family? How much resources in food and time and all that bullshit have you taken from your family? You are a horrible fucking parent. Period. Fix that shit.
40-year-old from Oklahoma who weighs 607 pounds, and she's hiding a brand new kind of midlife crisis now that her weight has reached an unmanageable limit.
A lot of times they end up having to help me, and I hate that
She's managing a midlife crisis of being shitty to her fucking kids.
because it makes me feel like a burden.
My mom
You
always
are a
tells us a
burden.
lot.
It doesn't make you feel like a burden. You are a fucking burden. Accept it. You're a fucking burden. You are on everybody, on yourself, on your family, on society, on the healthcare system, on the fucking environment, on the economy. You are a fucking burden because you have eaten yourself to 600 fucking pounds.
She can't really like bend down to put her socks on because she's not that mobile.
I don't put a lot of responsibility on Zoe because she's only 10. But if I need help for bigger
I don't put a lot of responsibility on taking care of me on my child who's only 10. You want a fucking cookie? Oh, never mind. You've had way too fucking many.
things, I try to rely on Isabella to help me with that. And a lot of times I feel like I put her in the position where she almost has to be the mother in the family.
The worst part
That's because you do. That's because that's the position you fucking put her in.
is that Bethany also has 2 children, but instead of having them depend on her, it's almost always the other way around. Because of her weight, her 2 kids end up doing a lot of her chores for her, and that's just unfair.
And a lot of times I feel like I put her in the position where she almost has to be the mother in the family. I would say I'm the mother of the family, but I feel like I'm not a contributing member of the family.
Food in her hand.
So Isabella is taking on a huge amount of responsibility. She'll cook.
Which notice her daughter is super morbidly obese already. Her daughter doesn't look super morbidly obese because mom is literally a fucking whale. But the daughter is also super morbidly obese, waist to height ratio likely in the 0.75 area. That makes you even more of a fucking shitty parent, just so you know. Like, that's the problem. We're coddling this too much. You're fucking right. You're pathetic. You're horrible. Look what you're doing to your fucking children.
Clean and take Zoe to school. So she's taking on a lot, which is really unfair to her.
Bethany knows that she's the reason why her children can't lead normal lives and have to practically act as her caretakers. But when it comes to food, all of her life's worries seem to fade away. The only thing that matters is the meal on her table.
Isabella, yeah, I want to have
It's addiction.
something to eat while you're making breakfast. Okay, I think I have
I want to have something to eat while you're making breakfast is like the fattest person, fat shit said of the fat ass fucking week.
a lot of the responsibility for this household. I do all the cooking, I do all the cleaning, and I make sure Zoe's fed and bathed. I make sure that we have groceries in the house. So, I mean, it's a lot of pressure to put on me, but I love my mom and I will do anything for her no matter what. Are you ready?
If only your mom loved you. Well, at least loved you more than food. She doesn't. And the sad part is that girl deep down knows that her mom loves food more than her. Her mom knows. I mean, her children know that the mom loves food more than they love her. I mean, that's not a human being alive can fucking tell me different. It's reality. If you loved your kids, you wouldn't be gluttoning yourself, continuing to glutton yourself to the point where your fucking children have to take care of you. This is fucking pathetic.
Ready for school?
Yeah.
Put your shoes in your backpack.
Food is the first thing Bethany wants when she wakes up in the morning, to the point where she always has a snack ready to feast on while her children cook her food.
I wish I could do more and I want to do more, but as long as I'm gaining weight and eating like I do, I know I'm not going to be able to. And what I can do is just going to get less and less. And as much as I hate that, I still can't stop eating. Like
Just look at that fucking
I want.
After eating a bunch of chocolate first thing in the morning,
Wow.
Bethany's daughter brings over 2 plates of breakfast for her, loaded with cheesy eggs, greasy bacon, hash browns, breakfast muffins, and fried toast, with a huge slice of cake as her children watch her down a meal fit for 4 people.
My husband
cake at breakfast.
Sheldon comes home on his lunch break to bring me my next meal so I can keep eating.
Bethany spends the majority of her time on the recliner. So I'm not.
Why the husband looks exactly, the fucking dude looks exactly like I thought he would fucking look. No shit. He looks exactly like I thought he would fucking look. Dude, is that the fucking father?
And fried toast with a huge slice of cake as her children watch her down a meal fit for 4 people.
My husband Sheldon comes home on his lunch break to bring me my next meal so I can keep eating.
Sheldon, you're killing her, right? Like, you know that, like you're fucking killing her. You're feeding her to fucking death. You're killing the fucking mother of your children, you skinny, pathetic ass bitch of a man. Like, oh, so fucking frustrating. So fucking frustrating. All right, folks, give me 3 minutes. I gotta go get my groceries. I'll be right back. So give me 3 minutes. Just 3. Everybody talks amongst yourselves. And I'm back. How the fuck are you everybody doing? All right, we actually have more people. Shoot. I was expecting none of you motherfuckers to be here. All right, here we go.
Bethany spends the majority of her time on the recliner.
He looks exactly like I thought he'd look. Exactly like I thought he'd look.
So I'm not here throughout the day, but I know she doesn't go out, and we've never really fought her on it because, you know, if mama wants, mama gets. So I'm not going to tell her how to eat. I'm not going to tell her how to take care of herself.
Dude looks like he drinks kerosene on the weekends.
That's just another day in Bethany's life because the food only keeps coming after that.
So I'm not going to tell her how to eat. I'm going to tell her how to take care of herself.
Seriously, tell me that doesn't look like the face of some dude that drinks kerosene on the weekends. I mean,
We sometimes eat together, but I prefer to be alone when I eat because to me, it's such a personal experience that I rarely want any distractions from it. But as long as I can.
So you're gonna be alone all goddamn day because you eat all fucking day. Like in order to be that, you're eating all fucking day. Mine aren't oily. I'm just being real. The Nula bars, mine aren't oily. Really not. I heat mine in a mic. By the way, try to heat one of those in the microwave for 5-10 seconds. I actually put mine in the air fryer for about 2 minutes. I fucking love them, especially because they're low glycemic. It's fucking amazing.
And focus on the enjoyment I'm having, I'm good. And Sheldon knows that, so we don't talk much when I have food.
It seems like Bethany is never full because the minute she finishes one meal, she's ready for the next.
Or 2 or 3 times a week, I take them to the grocery store. It's the only time I ever go out, and I can't handle.
The only time you ever go out is to fucking get food.
Being in the store with all the walking, so I just stay in the car, and even that's hard on my body.
Oh, so you just drive. You don't even go in the motherfucking store. I got a newsflash for you. If you can't do your own food shopping, like if you can't walk around the store, you don't need that food. I mean, it's fucking crazy.
But what's going to be even harder on it is if I don't have the food and snacks that I want. So no matter what, I'm making sure we're getting those things. And even though it takes a lot.
Wow, they're both
out of me,
kids are
it's exciting
morbidly obese. Both her kids are morbidly obese. This is abuse.
Because I love it all.
For lunch, Bethany feasts on 2 double cheeseburgers, a side of fries, and ketchup, along with a large-sized soda. And when she's feeling too full,
I don't think she's Pratt or Willie. Or Pratt or Willis. I don't think she is, because that comes with a certain degree of noticeable mental retardation. Normally.
for a whole meal, Bethany gets her children to take her to the grocery store so she can stock up on her snacks and junk food.
She used to be able to go to the grocery store and at least ride on the motorized carts. Now she's gotten to the point where she won't even get out of the car. But if you tell her no and you don't go do it, she's just going to get mad and hateful. But if I do it, then I'm just putting her in a worse place.
Your child should never fucking say that if they don't do something for you, that you get hateful towards them. You are a piece of fucking shit human being if your child starts thinking that about you, especially the same child that said that they would do anything for you. Your child that said that they would do anything for you just literally fucking said that if she doesn't do exactly what you like, you will get hateful towards her. You don't deserve fucking children, you selfish piece of shit. I mean that shit.
Since she's already in. So I feel like I'm enabling her all the time. I could go inside this.
You are, but that's not your problem. You're just being a good daughter. You're not enabling her. She's literally hurting you. You're not at fault, young lady. I feel like, I know that she can't hear me, but I hope to fucking goodness that girl finds this video, because you aren't doing anything wrong. I hope you get very healthy. I hope you realize what you shouldn't do because of what your mother's doing, and I hope you change your life. And when you turn 18, since I have made a video with your mother in the thumbnail, and that fat ass probably will never want my fucking help, if you see this young lady, when you turn 18, I will help you if you still need help. I fucking promise you. Jesus, it's so upsetting to me. God damn.
Supermarket, I would just want to get everything and stay there forever because food is my happy place.
Chips, ice cream, desserts, sodas.
Food is your happy place. You know what my happy place is? My wife. That's my fucking happy place. This is tragic. This is why I do not fucking watch this show. I understand that people are like, oh, I feel so bad. This is why I don't watch this fucking show, right? Because fuck these people. I don't give a fuck how upset you are. I don't give a fuck how hard it is for you. You're a parent. You're hurting your fucking children. That's game over.
Nothing is enough when it comes to Bethany's love for food.
So I started to put on a little weight around then, but my weight gain still wasn't out of control. But things got really bad when I was 12. That's when food became this thing in life, like it is now, where I have to.
Look at what the fuck she's doing. That should never, ever be the scene of anything motherfucking ever. That's goddamn ridiculous. That's so fucked up, I can't even stand it. Like, no shit. Like, that's fucking crazy. Look at that shit. Hang on a second. I'm taking a fucking screenshot of that shit. Fucking annoying. No shit. Annoying. Fuck that shit. Unbelievable.
To have it. And the first time I remember that being how it was when my mom tried to commit suicide. She tried to take a whole bottle of painkillers at once and end her life. I was devastated. And that was the first time I remember having that feeling where I had to have something.
Michael, undoubtedly
To take that pain away. And food did that.
For dinner, Bethany grabs an entire box of pizza with half a dozen slices of garlic bread.
Why don't you just bring me the box? I hope that my mom can lose the weight and become healthy and become a human again. And I've told her.
Wow. And become a human again. By the way, this is great. Dawn, Faze, Douglas. My son is 3 years old now, and I haven't one time given him one sugary drink yet. Always filled water and one egg every day. He does Olympic bar and squat burpees before. That's fucking awesome. That's fucking awesome. You're a great dad. Good for you.
Told her I will do anything for her to stay on track. That means I have to lock every cabinet when I leave the house. I will do it because I need my mom. I don't think I could keep going if I lose my mom. But I also don't
see. This is the fucked up shit because this kid loves their parent, but the parent does not love the kid. The parent does not love that. You do not love your kid. If like this woman, I'm sorry, but she could lose all the fucking weight, and I mean all the fucking weight. You will be making this shit up to your child forever. Fucking ridiculous. Fucking ridiculous.
I don't think I would know what to do with my life because my life revolves around taking care of my mom.
And if you thought that was the end of her day, you forgot dessert. And that's when Bethany downs a box full of sugar-loaded brownies before sleeping and continuing the cycle the next day.
I wake up every day to the same miserable experience because my weight has me trapped in this chair all day, every day.
Nope. You have you trapped in that chair every day, all day because you're fat as fuck and you're the one that fucking put the weight on. You trapped yourself. You built yourself the fucking prison of fat.
All I can do now is eat and sleep, except on the days where I'm forced to take a bath, which I really hate doing. Me and my wife, Beth, live with my mom, my sister, and her fiance, Keith. And usually it's either my mom or my wife that eventually make me take a bath. But I try to avoid it as
probably because you reek.
Much as I can.
Gina Krasley weighs 606 pounds at the age of 28, and she's not wrong to feel like her entire life has been taken away from her.
Gina is very lazy, and she doesn't take care of herself. We all struggle with how she is and want her to do better, but it's like walking on eggshells to confront her because it starts a fight.
Sometimes I start to smell, and my family doesn't like it, so they force me to get.
Sometimes I start to smell, and my family doesn't like it. You fucking think so? You fucking think so? Sometimes you start to smell, and your family doesn't like it. You fucking think so? Why don't you not like it enough to fucking do something about it? The fuck? Like, sometimes I start to smell, and my family doesn't like it. How don't you not like it? Jesus.
Get up and do it if it's been a while since the last time I cleaned. But it's one of the most miserable experiences in my life now because I don't have a shower or tub I can use. All that's upstairs, and I stopped being able to go up there over a year ago.
Since Gina can't do anything on her own, she has to ask her mom for help, except she's not really in the best shape either.
It makes me feel angry because I feel like she's given up completely.
I hate that I let it all get to this point. But when it comes to food, it feels like I have no control. When I wake up, I'm starving, and I can't wait to eat. Before she goes to work, Beth makes us all what we need for breakfast. Eating, it makes me feel good. It makes me feel safe. It makes me feel happy. It takes away all my pain and depression.
Gina's life is pretty tough.
It takes away all my pain and depression.
And anyone can see that. So you have to empathize with her for turning to food as a coping mechanism.
No, you don't. Why? Why do you need to fucking up in the why? This is another reason why I don't watch the show. Why do I need to sympathize? Oh, you got to sympathize with her for turning to food for depression. No, the fuck I don't. How about sympathize with society that's got to fucking, help take care of her fucking ass that she disproportionately burdens us with? How why should I feel bad for her? I don't feel bad for this person. You know who I feel bad for? Real. You know who I feel bad for? The clients I have that are really struggling and they really struggle with the cravings and all like that, and they're trying really fucking hard. I sympathize with that because you're fucking trying. I don't fucking sympathize with this woman at all. What the fuck has she done for me to sympathize with her? Besides fucking ruin her own fucking life by her own fucking hand, why the fuck would I sympathize with this woman? Fuck your feelings.
So no matter what it's costing me and how much I hate my life, I can't stop. I just want more and more and more.
And
she's addicted, but you're allowing your addiction to literally fucking destroy your fucking life and your fucking family.
Likes to start big right from the first meal of the day.
So I have to have someone constantly bring me more food. Without it, I would have nothing in my day to even look forward to. It saves me from everything, and it always has, no matter what I've gone through.
It saves you from everything. It always has. Really? Miss, I'm stuck in a fucking chair and start to smell to the point where my family tells me to take a fucking bath. Has it saved you from that? It's also saved you from walks in the parks, having a fucking sexual relationship with somebody, thinking that you're going to possibly see fucking 50 years old. It saved you from a lot of shit. That food has saved you from a fucking life. That's what that food is saving you for, because you do not have a fucking life by your own fucking choices. That food is saving you from having a fucking life. That's what that food is saving you from.
Or how bad things got, I knew I could always rely on food to get me through it.
For breakfast, Gina has 2 bagel sandwiches filled with eggs and bacon, but that's not enough to curb her cravings.
Thank God I'm starving.
I know my family thinks that Beth makes things worse, but I know that my weight is an issue that I could change if I could just give up food. But if I can give up food, I would have done it a long time ago. But at the same
So this is a part of the problem why this shit does not work long term for a lot of these people, right? A lot of these people get gastric bypass when they're 500, 600, 700 pounds. They're massively addicted to food, like massively addicted to food. They need to literally not eat that shit. Like she should never, this woman should never eat bread again, should never eat sugar again. There should be nothing that is not grown directly out of the ground, or that is not, that does not graze or hunt directly on the ground that she eats. Like it should be animal proteins and vegetables and fruits and berries. That's it. That's all this woman should eat. She should never drink anything besides fucking water. Ever. She should literally close off the entire portion of this shit's not actually food. We just pretend it's food, like ultra-processed foods. Ultra-processed foods, we call them foods when they're actually food-like products. They're not actually fucking food. We've taken food and fucking messed with it so fucking much that they're no longer goddamn food. This woman should eat only food. Only food. It's the fucking food.
same time, I know my body's in bad shape, and it's getting worse every day. And if I don't stop gaining and getting bigger, I'll die because I didn't stop eating. If I don't do anything now, it's just going to get worse, and I'm going to die. I don't know if I want the
You think?
rest of my family to see how big I got in.
Gina has a hard time getting out of the house, and I'm extremely worried that she's isolated herself in a really big way.
I know at this point, unless I lose weight, that I don't have much of a future now. I want to have a family and kids with Beth. I'm at a point where I'm giving up on.
You want to have a fucking family? You want to? Why? Why should that even be on your fucking on your radar right now? You want to have a fucking? You can't stand up for more than a minute. You want to have a fucking family? Are you fucking kidding me? Both you and your fucking girlfriend or wife or whatever are both unhealthy as fuck. You should not be having children. You should not literally fucking start torturing children with your goddamn lifestyle. You both should not be fucking parents. And I don't give a fuck if anybody thinks that sounds mean. I don't give a shit. These people should not be parents.
But my dreams. Because how could I have a life and do things when I'm this way?
For lunch, Gina feasts
You cannot. You cannot. You cannot have a life when you're that way. You fucking cannot.
on a huge fast food meal, including a 12-foot sandwich and a side of cheese fries, adding about 5,000 calories to her day with just 2 meals. And once she's done with lunch, she wants dinner time to come as soon as possible. In fact, she's practically able to hold it together till her partner brings the food to her.
Hey, babe, before you lay down, can you get me a snack, please?
Sure.
Food is controlling my life because I let it. And I know if I don't figure out some way to take back that control, then I have no hope, because there's no way I can go on like this. So no matter how hard it is for me to see, I have to believe there's a chance for me to change. But I know I don't have a lot of time to find that help.
While the rest of her family members have one burger each, Gina wants at least 3 double cheeseburgers with fries on the side to keep her full, but even that's not enough to keep her addiction satisfied, because after dinner, Gina's cycle of snacking continues until she finally falls asleep. And while she did try hard to improve her lifestyle, Gina sadly passed away at the age of 30 because of her unhealthy eating habits.
The first thing I think of when I get up in the morning is if today's going to be the day that I lose my battle because my body finally gives out for my weight, or will I be able to survive another day? Most days.
So you wake up terrified you're going to die from your fatness. Will that stop you from eating like a fucking asshole? I'm thinking no.
I feel like I won't, because with all the weight I have on me and the pain and aches it gives my whole body, I feel like I'm a prisoner in my own body, to the point where
You're a prisoner. You self-imprisoned yourself. You built a prison and imprisoned yourself in it, made of fat. That's true. Like, you built block by block, brick by brick, burger by burger, a prison of fat that you now live in. Good fucking job. Congratulations. For every time you told somebody to mind their own business about your eating, because I'm sure people said something to you, for every time your doctor said, hey, you better lose weight, and you just ignored them, how are they sounding now?
I have to live with my mom because I'm too big to even take care of myself on my own.
Megan D is a 24-year-old from Illinois weighing 604 pounds.
24 years old, weighing 600 pounds. 4 years old. God damn.
Not only is she one of the youngest contestants to ever be featured on the show, but her age makes her story all the more sad.
Megan does have a weight issue. Because of her weight, she can't do anything. She needs help, so she moved into my house, so it could be a lot easier for her, but she has been doing less and less each day. She just constantly eats and eats. But I do fix a meal when she wakes up because I know she's hungry. And as a mother, I don't want her to go without it.
24 is no age.
As a mother, you should want her to fucking go without it. Jesus.
Age to live the life Megan lives, all because of her weight. She feels like she's missing out on some of the most important experiences of young adulthood.
Because the only thing that gives me any happiness is the same thing making me this way, eating food.
Good morning. How are you today? Good. Good. I'm fixing you some breakfast. Would that sound okay?
Yeah. For starters, she still lives with her mom because she needs help doing the smallest of things. And Megan's mom is the one who has to give in to all her food cravings, which start from the minute Megan wakes up.
I love to eat. After I get dressed, it's the first thing I want to do every single day. It's one of the few things I get up for because it makes the pain go away.
Megan can't do anything like she.
So when they say it makes the pain go away, everybody grasps that it doesn't actually make the pain go away. It's just because they're addicts and they're getting their dopamine hit. They're getting their fix. So their brain registered as an addiction response for like a drug. So it gives them their dopamine hit. Everybody gets that, right? Like, she's still in fucking pain. Like, her inflammation that's literally visible didn't just go away when she eats. It's because she gets her dopamine hit. And then as soon as that dissipates, she's looking for another dopamine hit, and then another dopamine hit, and then another dopamine hit. That's reality.
She used to be able to. And so she just eats for comfort. And I just want Megan to have a happy life. So I let her eat and eat, which I shouldn't, but I do.
Eating is my favorite thing to do. And I know it's because food is a comfort mechanism for me. And when I eat, I feel the way I'd be able to go with my mom. It's hard to describe the joy and excitement I feel every time I go into the grocery store.
Ooh, chocolate marshmallow ones, Mom.
Yeah, that's what you need.
It's the best place in the world to me, and I wish I could get everything I have a craving for, but we can't afford that, so I have to be selective to make sure I get enough of what I want.
Because when it comes to her addiction and love for food, Megan is willing to go the extra mile.
I think Megan turned to food for comfort when me and Megan's father got a divorce. Megan was really sad when her dad left. She'd get up in the cabinets and everything and get food and make food, and she was with food all the time.
My high school experience was awful because I got made fun of every day for my weight, and I hated school. I never wanted to go because of that.
Of course, this addiction didn't just start one random day. There's a lot of history behind Megan's unhealthy eating habits, but she can't be bothered to fight them now.
Not just with my eating, but I started to party some too, and fell in with a bad crowd where I was drinking and doing other things. So I was getting to a really bad place, and I just kept going on that road, and eventually I realized I had to stop. I was 20 then, and my sisters had moved out of her house, so our relationship got a little better after that. But it's still a little strange because of...
I can't. We'll do Q&A. I can't do it anymore. I can't. There's a reason why I don't watch the show. There's a reason why I don't make much content on the show. I find the show very fucking sad, very fucking dejecting, and massively fucking frustrating. Because again, if you are trying, I want everybody to understand this. I don't give a fuck. Like, Tess Holiday could DM me right now and be like, "Look, I hate you. I can't stand you. I think you're a rude piece of shit asshole. But I have decided I need help. I'll sign a non-disclosure. We can sign a non-disclosure agreement that will never mention it, but please help me. And I'd fucking help her. And I would try really fucking hard, because once you've made the decision that you need to fucking try, I'm your biggest fucking fan. I will fucking get you there. I just don't fucking ass pat and hold your hand into thinking that somehow or another, somehow or another that you are, not the problem when you're 500 fucking pounds. It's you. You're the fucking problem. If you don't think it is, I can't work with you, because if you haven't accepted the fact that you are the fucking problem when you weigh fucking 250, 300, 400, 500 plus pounds, if you can't realize that you're the fucking problem, then I can't fucking help you. But if you do realize you're the problem, I can fucking help you. And we have very good success doing so in our coaching, like extremely good success doing so. And again, one more time, all of these, like the surgeries and all like that, they should be last resort, absolute last resort. However, when you weigh 600 pounds, that's pretty much last resort. The fucked up thing is, what people don't understand is it is so dangerous for them to have that surgery at that weight. Like, there's a huge chance they don't get off the goddamn table. Huge chance. So fucking big. So fucking big. One last time, I want to remind everybody, here is where you can get my book. It was never about your health, the COVID pandemic, on ebook, paperback, and on hardcover on Amazon. Please go get yourself a copy there. 300 pages, close to 200 sources of why I outline in very clear, scientifically backed ways why it was never about your health. It was just the COVID pandemic. It was never about your health. But you can get that. And also, monthly coaching is now $69.99 a month. Then 3 months is $199.99 a month. And then 6 months is $299 a month. We have limited slots, so fucking fill those motherfuckers up. People are getting their tax return checks back. We thought we'd run a nice little sale to help people out in that way too. So fucking let's go. Let's fucking get this. Make this be your year that you lose all the goddamn weight. Let's do a little Q&A. I watched a show on the UK of people get disability for being obese. Taxes paid for someone to clean the home, and a woman had her shower remodeled to be bigger so she could fit. Her husband was thin. That's disgusting. Why should taxes pay for that? Why should they? They shouldn't. That's for sure. The problem is they don't really want to work at it. Look at Glitter and Lasers getting it cut off, and she's somehow bigger. I know it's that. Wow, Glitter and Lasers is just looking for the easy way out. I completely agree. It's crazy when people on the show say food is the only thing I have to look forward to in the day, the only thing that makes me happy. When they have family, spouse, and children, I would be offended. No shit. No fucking shit. No shit. Now Anna has the obesity gene. Oh, did she come out and say that she has the obesity gene? I could do something on that. I saw that Elizabeth, and they put an elevator in the house. That's fucking wild. Anna also has 5 new chronic illnesses. Are you guys just fucking with me, or did she like make a video or something like that? She's got me blocked most places, so I don't. Unless you guys send me the shit, I don't see it. I don't actually look for her. So that's wild though. Like fucking wild. That's some crazy shit. Anna said, okay, Totally Turtles or anybody, please send me the link to the video that she sent that on to either the MFing COO on X in a DM or the MFing COO on Instagram in a DM. Please send that to me. The rare, never researched obesity gene. I'm going to fucking destroy that shit. Just letting everybody know. I'm going to fucking fuck that shit the fuck up. That's some stupid ass, wild ass bullshit right there. That's fucked up. That is fucked up for sure. Oh. It's on the Medical Detectives first podcast. I can't sit and watch a whole fucking episode of that shit. I'm sorry, guys. I fucking can't. I can't listen to her talk like she's some sort of fucking authority and the doctor fucking ass patter. I can't. As someone who went to school for genetics, there is no actual obesity gene. There's no actual obesity gene. Here's the fucking thing, people. Even like all the data points to, like, say you have Hashimoto's and PCOS and you have the obesity gene that they fucking talk about. 10% hit to your basal metabolic rate, all in total, and that's a fucking extreme. All that other shit is excuses. All that shit is literally excuses. That's all. She had a bunch of different videos where she claims different, sometimes conflicting things. Oh yeah, that's what she does. That's exactly what she does. All right, folks, one more time. Here's where you can get the coaching. Here's where you can get the book. And I will be back tomorrow with at least 2 videos, if not a third. And I will possibly do one later on this afternoon if I get time. We'll see. I don't know. But I'm thanking all of you for showing up. I appreciate the fuck out of you motherfuckers. Thank you for sitting through this disgusting ass fucking video with me because I can't stand watching that shit. But I appreciate you motherfuckers. Have a great day. God damn.
The Holy Trinity Bundle isn't just about weight loss. It's about empowering you to find your healthiest, happiest self. Let's talk about what's in the bundle and how it caters specifically to our needs. First, we got Ember, which is not just any fat burner. It's also going to boost your mood, your energy levels, while also suppressing your appetite. And if you're worried about it being too strong, you can split the tablet in half to tailor its impact. Next, we have Alchemy NCT, which turns the carbs that you eat into energy and not fat. Yes, energy, not fat. This is our way of making sure that the meals that you eat contribute positively to your weight loss journey. And girls, we all know that we want that. And finally, no morbidity. This one's my favorite because it works while you sleep. It burns fat and controls those nighttime cravings without any stimulants, so you wake up feeling refreshed. Try it out and feel the genuine difference. Here's to new beginnings and real results.